Welcome everybody to the 10th anniversary of Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh. You guys are amazing for coming out tonight. This is crazy. How did we get here? I don't know. The short answer is New York Comic Con, in their infinite wisdom, said, hey, maybe, Josh, you want to host a live event at New York Comic Con. I said, hey, wait, it's the 10th anniversary. I'm going to bring 5 of my favorite human beings together and celebrate this crazy podcast that I created in my dingy little office at MTV. And here we are, guys. Backstage is like the coolest assortment of folks, like short of like a Knives Out cast. This is like going to be so fun tonight. We have coming up in just a few minutes David Harbour, we have Zoe Chao, we have Sam Heughan, we have Jack Quaid, we have Jaimie Alexander, and it's gonna be an awesome time. So before I bring them out, I just want to say the longer answer is how we got here. For a little backstory, is I started this podcast truly as a passion project. It was literally in my office at MTV. I was missing doing kind of long-form conversations that could be both smart and silly and hopefully everything that is me. And for years, I think we did it in anonymity, and somehow all these years later, my passion project became something that a lot of folks seem to enjoy. And that means so much to me, and it means so much to me that you guys are the largest live event that Happy, Sad, Confused has ever been a part of. And I'm told this is the largest ticketed event at New York Comic Con ever. So thank you for that. And yeah, like I've never done one of these with like 5 disparate guests, most of which don't even know each other. So we'll see how this goes. This is a big experiment, guys. One last thing to say before we get to the show tonight. If you could put up the QR code, if you guys have questions for this amazing group of actors, enter this QR code. Hopefully it's going to show up on the screen anytime now, at some point. And you'll be able to submit your questions, and we'll try to get to some questions. There it is. So yeah, submit your questions that way. But first, my questions, and first, my first guest of the night. This guy embodies everything I love about Happy, Sad, Confused. He is a brilliant actor. He is smart, but he also can make fun of himself. He is the star of Thunderbolts Coming Soon. He is the star of Stranger Things. He is the star of Creature Commandos, an awesome show you're going to enjoy very, very soon. Please give a big New York City welcome to David Harbour, everybody. Come on.
Yeah. What's up, nerds? Yeah! We're here.
That's the energy I'm looking for.
There you go. I just pounded some Korean barbecue backstage.
Not a
Get
euphemism.
ready for some burping.
Yep. David, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me, Josh.
This means a lot. You truly were the first person I reached out to, and there were no negotiations. David was like, if I can sneak away from those pesky kids on Stranger Things, I'm yours, basically.
Any chance I get to be with adults, I take.
That's being charitable to me. Thank you.
Although the kids from Stranger Things are now like 35.
Right. They're getting married. It's all crazy. Talk to me a little bit about, you are a veteran of Comic-Cons. I think the first time we met, actually, was at San Diego Comic-Con years ago.
Was that for Stranger Things Season 2, maybe?
Something like that. I know.
Memories.
Memories.
Like
no, let's not do that. Let's not subject them to that. But in an actor's career, going to Comic-Cons is not what you sign up for. It's not what you imagine eventually. Where in the spectrum of weird stuff you do is coming to Comic-Cons at this point in your life? Is it old hat now?
I love it. I'm so lucky to have this career that I never dreamed I would have. I'm a very pretentious theater kid who went to... oh, look at that horrible picture.
We're going to show that in a second. They can't see it.
Oh, they can't see it yet? Get ready. Yeah, I was like, I was the guy, I don't know if any of you guys are theater majors or if anybody I did acting in high school and stuff like that. you know, you probably like plays and stuff. I was like the guy who liked Tadeusz Kantor and Jerzy Grotowski and like Anthony Artaud and like was reading dense Brecht texts about like theater and alienation and thought I would be some, you know, weird East Village like indie director guy who, and then I wound up, you know, being like the doofus in the Marvel movies, and I'm so happy. It's really extraordinary. But I just love coming to these things. I say it all the time, so I sound like a broken record, and it sounds insincere every time I say it because I say it to so many Comic-Cons. But I will say that, like, I just love the people here. I love the freedom that we have to be passionately enthusiastic about dorky stuff. And you know, we didn't have this stuff when I was growing up. Maybe it was there, but it was so niche. But now it's so popular and it's so accepting of people that I think it's a really special space. And I feel like I just love it.
I mentioned that you are kind of the perfect happy, sad, confused guest. Because yes, like you have kind of like...
Because I'm happy, sad, and confused.
All right here.
Most of the time.
But yeah, we can go deep and go nerdy on any kind of genre, but you're also down, and we've had some fun times over the years. The image he's referring to, if we can put it up on the screen, this is a time that David Harbour let me come over to his place. That's his bed. That's your actual bed.
That's my bed.
Did you burn that immediately after the shoot? Did you have regrets?
No, my girlfriend at the time made me keep it. Said she didn't want to change the smell.
Right. Oh, wow.
Something about the Horowitz odor that
yeah.
she really.
It's legendary by now. We have another another image. Speaking of Stranger Things, do you remember the time I made you don a wig to play 11 for a one-man show?
Oh yeah.
What do you think, guys? Pretty good, right?
I think they went with the wrong girl when they chose Millie Bobby Brown. I mean, look at that. Look at that stare. Look at that intensity.
You were intense.
Oh, God, Jaimie.
How goes all things Stranger Things? Because I need the update, man. Have you shot the ending? Is it done yet? I don't want to get you into trouble.
I'm going to get in such trouble with Netflix, but who cares? What are they going to do, fire me? We're at the end. So this season has been it's the last season. It's season 5 of the show. It's been shooting for months and months and months now. Like, I think we've been shooting for 10 months now. And we have another couple more to go. We're kind of block shooting, which means we go back and forth in the script, shooting lots of different stuff. But I will say, I can say this. Yeah, I can say this. We read through the final episode of season 5. And look, I'm very close to the show. So I have very strong opinions, and they may not match yours if you're a fan of the show. I'm an actor on the show, so I see the nuts and bolts, and I sometimes get very mad at what I think is like a bad episode or like whatever this season I didn't like or that or whatever. I can be very critical of this show. And that episode, episode 8, they land the plane. And it is the best episode. It's the best episode I've ever done. And I'll tell you one thing. At the last 20 minutes, like all you people who cried when Hopper died in season 3 or whatever, and then I tricked you, showed up bald. The end of this episode, when we were reading it, just us reading it, about halfway through, like people started crying, and then about the last 20 minutes, it was just uncontrollably crying waves of different people. Noah Schnapp being my favorite. I'm just like literally, I mean, but I think part of that also is the fact that these kids, it was their childhood, right? Like they started the show when they were 11 and 12, and here we are reading, and it's 10 years later, and we examine that idea, and it's so well done and so beautiful. And I was totally prepared not to come out here and say that. And it's such a great episode, and it's such a great season. You guys will love it.
Wow.
And you'll love it when you see it in 2031.
Exactly. Only 63 more months of shooting left.
It's unbelievable.
They got to get it right, man.
Take 27. Hopper gets out of car. I think we got it, Matt and Ross. I think we got it.
You know my ulterior motive over the years in building our friendship was just to get me closer to Winona Ryder, and mission accomplished. Thank you for that.
I'm happy to be of service.
Oh.
You are in the lucky few.
I'm so
She is
privileged.
an extraordinary creature.
What's the most Winona-ist thing lately you've witnessed on set? Give me a classic Winona-ism with love.
Oh my God.
Or I'm going to give you an option B. Is Jopper Nation going to be satiated? Are they going to be happy?
Oh, you will be well fed. I just love her so much. So we got really into, God, now I'm blanking on her name. Who's the actress in Chinatown?
Oh, Faye Dunaway.
Yeah, Faye Dunaway. Yeah. Occasionally we go on these tears of because she's so knowledgeable about old movies and old stars and stuff. And there are these memes of Faye Dunaway being very mean, trying to film this thing and getting really annoyed at crew members and stuff. And so we would just watch these things over and over again. And also, Faye Dunaway had a show, like a reality show, with Vivica Fox and some casting director from LA, where they judged 10 actresses, and it was called The Starlet. And it was a reality show where Faye Dunaway would critique, and Winona and I watch it all the time. It is our favorite thing ever. And I just want you to know, if you'd like to see more Winona Ryder and David Harbour be ridiculous, feel free to text Netflix and say, we would like Winona Ryder and David Harbour and Josh Horowitz to come judge 10 actors. Because I would love to do a reality show like that one day. But yeah, we watch a lot of reality TV and old movies together. She's amazing.
A gem. A quick tease on Thunderbolts. I know that you can't say much, but we're starting to see. It looks awesome. You kind of tipped me off that there's a lot of cool turns from different actors in this that you're excited about. Do you feel like you can say who you're most excited about? Who's going to surprise the audiences in this one?
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody's good. I will say, Lewis Pullman's pretty great young actor. If you guys don't know him yet, you probably do. He's going to be pretty great in this. I mean, but the best one is, it's Florence Pugh is everybody's great though. Wyatt's going to be great, and I just had such a wonderful experience filming that movie, and I usually am pretty miserable on set. And this was a joy every day. They were so funny and smart and so good at story and character. I just love this movie, and I can't wait for you to see the movie and also kind of what it does in the universe, the broader universe of the MCU, and I love it.
Now we know Downey's coming back, so you need to stick around. We need to see Harbour and Downey mix it up. Come on.
That would be lovely.
One of your cast members I caught up with recently. Would you like to see a little quick message from Sebastian Stan for you, David?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is short but sweet. Here's Sebastian Stan to Mr.
God.
David Harbour.
David, how are you? It's been a minute, but you know what? I remember your advice loud and clear. Just be pretty. Still trying. All right, man.
You've done well. You took it, Sebastian. Look at that shot. You look incredible. All right, I'll give it up for Sebastian Stan, by the way. Has anybody seen this movie, The Apprentice, as well?
So good.
On the acting tip, he's incredible in that movie.
He is,
Yeah,
truly.
it's one of my favorite movies recently. It's an incredible movie. He's unbelievable in it.
Do you remember giving him that specific note? He told me in a scene.
Say pretty?
I
don't remember that at all. I said so many offensive things to him throughout that shoot. All we would do is rip on each other.
Really?
Me, Wyatt, and him basically would just sit around, talk about, just be mean to each other all day. We loved it. Loved it.
I could talk to you all day, but we have 4 more amazing folks to bring out. So let's share the wealth a little bit, shall we? Okay.
Yes.
So what I wanted to do is not only have folks that I've known over the years many times on Happy, Sad, Confused, but introduce some new blood. And I love this actress. She's fantastic. She's your co-star in Creature Commandos. You know her from Party Down, the Afterparty. Please give it up for Zoe Chao, everybody. Here she is.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This is thrilling.
Thrilling.
Hi. Thanks. Hi.
Hi.
This is Zoe's. Oh, you're right here.
Do
You're
you
right
sit
here.
over there?
Yeah, I was thinking
No,
maybe I
Zoe, you're
should
right
sit
here. No, Zoe, you're
Oh
here.
no.
This is Zoe's first Comic-Con, everybody.
Hey!
Can you tell?
You already knocked over the water. How embarrassing.
Damn it.
First and last. No, welcome, Zoe.
Yeah, right.
So, first of all, fun fact, you guys co-star in a new show. How much time have you spent together prior to this moment tonight?
0% of the time.
This is correct.
0 time. I met her backstage.
Yeah.
This is the nature of
She's
animation.
great in Creature Commandos, though.
She is.
She's really good. Very funny.
So before we get to Creature Commandos, Zoe, what is Comic-Con to you? Is this your world at all, or does this feel like you've jumped into a strange
Yeah.
land?
Well, I did, when I introduced myself to David, I was like, I feel unprepared. Because this is new to me, and I am new to the DC universe and to comics in general. I'm a real noob. So I'm terrified and confused.
What was
Are you at all happy, though?
We're going to get her there.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Then you belong on the panel.
Okay, great. Yeah. I've got confused down, though.
Nailed. What was your bag growing up? What would a convention devoted to what would get Zoe Chao out of the house?
Gosh, this is so lame. Like, Cary Grant.
Do they have those conventions?
I don't know. Fred Astaire and Ginger Roger convention.
Feel like we have a new friend of Winona Ryder, David. We could add her to the fold.
That autograph session's going to be terrible, though.
Yeah.
But I was listening. You're a theater kid. I'm
Yeah.
also a theater kid.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
We'll talk some Anthony Artaud later.
Okay, great. I'll Brecht if you Brecht.
Classic Brechtolf.
Yeah.
Does it feel like, nowadays, given the saturation of franchises in our world, is it sort of like, do you go up for stuff like prior to Creature Commandos that fits in this land? Have you been on superhero kind of adjacent auditions or no?
No. David was like, why are you here? And I was like, I auditioned for this, and they gave it to me. But I normally don't go out for stuff like this, and so confused, with this is why I'm confused. But I'm really happy to be here, and I'm excited to learn about. I love learning, so I'm gonna learn so much about this world.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, go ahead. Give it up.
Learning.
She needs some support. She's feeling out of place.
Thank
Give
you.
it up for the theater kids. The lonely, scared theater kids. Please.
Yeah.
I do want to talk a little bit about the show, because I was telling you both, I think, I've seen a bunch of episodes. This show rocks. Creature Commandos, for those that don't know, this is from Max. It's coming in December. It's James Gunn, and it's James Gunn's first new part of his DC universe. And let's put the image up on the screen. This is going to give you a sense of the characters. Awesome. It's kind of a misfit group of characters. You are 2 of them. I believe you're Nina Mazursky?
I am.
The woman with the helmet on.
Water tank helmet.
Fish woman with the water tank helmet.
That's right.
And you can guess who I am. The enormous green angry guy.
What can you say to tease the audience a little bit about what the show is like and what your characters are like? What can we say, guys?
Well, we're a special ops, team. We're Task Force M. This is where I'm like, get all the facts out.
Talking points.
Yeah, talking points. Task Force M
Right.
for monsters.
Yeah.
We do all the work that humans won't do.
Right.
We're the last resort. And I play, Nina Mazursky, who is an amphibious scientist and must always be submerged in water. And she has a big heart.
As most people submerged in water do.
Ayo.
I don't know. Yeah, they need it. You see, you get it?
Something about the saline.
I don't know. I'm going for something here.
Osmosis.
I don't know. I failed biology.
Say a bunch of biology.
Yeah,
words.
exactly.
Mitochondria.
And Frankenstein, Eric Frankenstein to be precise.
I play Eric Frankenstein, who is the monster, Frankenstein's monster. And, I mean, it's a great take on the Frankenstein thing. I'm obsessed with Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein in so many different iterations. And this is great because you get Frankenstein and you also get his bride, which I don't know if you're aware of the iteration of that story, of which we do some semblance of it. It's like Frankenstein's very lonely because he's the only, created man who isn't, and women don't like him. And he needs a bride because everyone should have a partner. And he creates one. And then, of course, it's not all that it's chalked up to be. And it's fantastic that in the midst of this, weird, angry, team of heroes, you also have an anti-rom-com between two monsters.
What do you two theater kids look like when you're delivering these heartfelt performances in the VO booth? Do you go full, if I had a camera trained on you, how in it are you, Zoe, David?
Yeah, I do a lot of ha-humma, ha-humma. Do you remember
Is that
those?
like a warm-up, or is that...
You didn't learn that in theater school?
No, I did, but I don't do those warm-ups in the thing. Wow.
What are your
You're
vocal
committed.
warm-ups? Do you have any?
I smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a real theater kid.
Exactly.
No, I mean, I guess, it's a lot of me being confused. I guess that's mostly the state I'm in. But it's fun to throw your body into things and not be worried about what it looks like. And it was really fun. I got to work with Indira Varma, who plays the bride. And she was in London and I was in New York. And to figure out what the relationship was in real time was thrilling. And but it was athletic. I don't know, because you're doing a lot of so I was really sweaty.
I'm going to tell you, because I actually have ADR, additional recording for Creature Commandos tomorrow, and I have a spoiler for you. I'm going to give you my lines for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, time code 123, line 36.2, episode 107. Shot impact.
Yeah.
157, falling scream. Ah!
I had to do gurgling, last breaths and breathing in air, but needing water.
Did you put water in your mouth while you did it? No.
I did try that. Got very wet.
Yeah.
I also had to do baby.
Oh, how does that go?
See, I told you she was good.
More of that coming in December on Max, guys. Creature Commandos. The show is honestly great. I mean that. We share a mutual, Zoe. Ben Schwartz wanted to send you a little message and greeting. A regular unhappy, sad, confused.
Oh.
Should we take a look, Zoe?
You've bled us.
Here he is, Ben Schwartz, everybody. Take a look.
Hi, everybody. Ben Schwartz here. First off, let me say happy 10th anniversary to Josh Horowitz, a man who's been doing this for a very long time. I believe his first gig was he was on the carpet for Ben-Hur. So congratulations, Josh Horowitz, on 10 years of podcasting and 150 years of standing on carpets and absolutely pushing microphones into people's faces. And then I have a question for Zoe Chao. First off, Zoe, hi. I think you're the best. Love acting with you. My question is, when did your love affair with Doritos begin? And how has that love affair evolved throughout the years? Thank you so much. And again, congratulations to Josh Horowitz, who interviewed the train in that first motion picture where the train is moving towards the camera. Congratulations. You're 1,000 years old.
Oh my God. Funny man. The train was a great interview, by the way. What's the deal with the Doritos? What's going on?
I love them. It is my only consistent practice in life is eating them. I think they're a perfect product. I have Fuck yeah.
I've got Cool Ranch too, if you prefer.
Okay, so you know what I do before my ritual before flying is I buy both, and then I mix them in a bag, and then I breathe on everyone in the plane, and I come out with so many friends at the end of that flight. You know what's crazy is Doritos follows me on Instagram.
You've made it. This is the goal. You're living the dream.
They follow only 99 people.
What?
And they sent me Dorito nacho flavored vodka or
What?
a liquor over the holidays, and I made my entire family try it. And it's heinous, but I really believe in this chip.
Wow.
And it stayed with me, lower school, middle school, high school, college, grad school, to today. My first New York Comic-Con.
Wow.
With my buddies. You don't like them?
David, what's your food? What's your rider food? What do you say, like, I need this. This would make me happy in the trail, or this is the key to harbor happiness.
Yeah, it's just coffee and a pack of cigarettes.
Wait, what kind of cigs are we talking?
I roll my own, but...
Whoa. Theater kid.
Whatever. Don't smoke, kids.
You really don't partake in Doritos?
Those are so gross. The thing when you eat those, I mean, I guess it's fine. It's like smoking. Like, it's good for you, and it's horrible for everyone else.
Yeah.
Those are like, they give you fart breath. Like, it smells like your mouth is farting after you eat those.
Sure. Not all relationships are healthy.
Let her have her Doritos, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Before we bring out our next guest, a little piece of tape to show you guys. We've had over 550 guests on Happy, Sad, Confused over the last 10 years. A few of them sent in some lovely happy anniversary 10-year greetings to us, and we want to share some with all of you. Take a look at this 10-year tape of Happy, Sad, Confused with some of our favorites. Here you go.
Josh Horowitz, you skanky son of a bitch.
Oh, happy, sad, confused.
I'm very happy to say happy anniversary.
Happy 10-year anniversary to the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast.
From Glenn, and Glenn.
Happy, Sad, Confused.
Happy 10th birthday.
You're 10 years old. You're a big boy now.
I'm a bit sad because I'm not with you celebrating, Josh, and I'm very confused that it's already been 10 years.
10 years? That's crazy.
10 years of Happy, Sad, Confused. I mean, I feel like it's been 50.
Wow, it's been a decade.
Who'd have thunk it? Not many of us, if we're being honest.
It's one of those things that just keeps going on.
But somehow you've managed to get all the way to the middle.
Happy anniversary to Happy, Sad, Confused, a podcast that I've never listened to.
I adore Josh Horowitz. Everybody's favorite person to be interviewed by.
You're one of my favorite people to talk to.
It's the best. I loved being on it.
I can't remember when I did it.
Each of the segments I've done for your show have left me happy, sad, and confused.
So confused?
I'm still sad, confused.
And you know what? We're all better for it.
We've come so far together. We've laughed. We've cried.
Congratulations! Happy
I never thought we'd be married this long, but God, do I love it. Your warmth, your embrace.
Thank you for doing this time and time again and leaving us with a smile and a big heart.
So happy birthday, happy, sad, confused.
Congratulations.
Here's to many more years. We love you. Mwah.
Love you, pal.
Love you, man.
So well deserved.
Happy birthday.
What a privilege. What an honor. What a podcast.
Amazing.
What? What was that?
So sweet. I'm very lucky. I'm lucky up until this point because, unfortunately, legally speaking, I have to introduce this next guest. He is He's my genetic twin. He's my best friend. He's my greatest enemy. He's the star of the show called Outlander, whatever. Say hello to Sam Heughan, everybody. Come on out, Sam.
Hi.
Oh my God. What have I done? No.
Can you get that on the camera? Just
No.
a little thumbing on the back. You want one?
Wow. Wow. What a horrible mistake I've made.
That's $20 per shirt, but
Yeah, I'll pay you back. That's great. You found literally the worst photo of me ever.
how long have we got?
We're cutting it short.
Thank you. Sorry about that. That's all I've got. That's the one joke.
Sam Heughan, prop comic, everybody.
So happy.
Don't wear it too low, please.
No, yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it.
Hi,
It's a kid
guys.
show. It's a kid show.
That's a keepsake on eBay. Congratulations. Sam, thank you for being here.
Hi, buddy.
It's good to see you.
I missed you. I'm gonna wear this all the time.
Oh
so
my
I'm
God.
always near you.
You got them printed.
Yeah. Do you know I designed
sent
this
that design.
myself?
I can tell.
I designed it, and I ordered one for all of us on stage, and
Right.
you know there was supposed to be 5 or 6, and I've got 25. So I fucked up some of the others as well.
No, it's amazing. I'm very confused myself now. Welcome back, Sam. Sam was kind enough to come from the Outlander panel. I know a lot of you were over there. How'd it go, Sam? Did you win the panel? Were you the most charming? Who?
It's not a competition.
It's all a competition.
It's not a competition. Speaking of competition, we'll talk about Jaimie later, the other Jaimie, backstage. But there was a competition just now going on backstage. David, you don't want to be involved in this. I think you'll beat us, but yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Wow, there's a tease.
Move on, please.
Okay. So let's get some Outlander business out of the way. Is it over? Have you shot the end of Outlander? I want the dirt, man.
Yes, yeah, no, we have. We finished 2 weeks ago. We shot our final episode, 8 seasons, 101 episodes, 11 years. And I go back to work on Monday because we have to do a bunch of pickups. So yeah, it's been a real roller coaster. I mean, we're still a long way off from obviously, getting to you guys seeing season 8. We're just here to promote season 7, part 2 or part 2. It's very similar to Hot Shots, actually, this season. Yeah.
I always like a good Hot Shots Part 2 reference.
Yeah, my favorite, actually, of the two.
Yeah. It's like a Top Gun parody. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. So talk to me, actually more of a Rambo parody now that I think about the sequel. Do you remember the sequel? It's like more of a Rambo parody than the Top Gun thing.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. My favorite scene was when they're cooking eggs on her stomach, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Which I've always wanted to do with you.
I have no follow-up. Let's move on. Yeah. So I guess you haven't gotten emotional yet because there are pickups to come. You haven't had like the big cathartic goodbye yet because it's a long goodbye. It's, as you said, 7B is about to come out. We're going to be talking for 2 more years probably about
I'm going to see you for another 2 years. No, honestly, it's actually interesting talking to you guys and the guys backstage because a lot of us have been on shows for a long time, and yeah, there's so much bittersweet emotions mixed up in this, from saying goodbye to obviously the character, to the location, but also your family, your fellow colleagues, and the crew. So. And every time we did something, we were thinking, this is probably the last time we're going to do this. It's exhausting because you keep saying goodbye to people. But yeah, we'll get there. There's still a long way to go, and still so much to look forward to. Obviously, season 7, part 2, and 8 as well.
So when are we getting you into the voiceover world? We're talking about them doing animated Creature Commandos. Have you ever done any voice work, really?
I have, and you guys. So I did I did Lego villains. And one of the noises I found really difficult to do was electrocution.
Oh, I bet you've got a good one.
No, that's all you.
David, no.
That's good. Yeah.
Wait.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you can tell. You turned
It's just the
red.
first stab, guys. I want to work on it and come back.
I can do better, I can do better. Right? That's the actor's instinct. Like,
Yeah, I just want to, just let me work on it for a couple days. I'll come back. Just let me come back. I'm sorry, I'm just feeling off today. I just don't have access to it.
So what's the dream further voiceover role? Do you want a Pixar movie? Do you want Outlander the cartoon? What do you want?
I'm a Star Trek fan, actually. I am a Star Trek fan. Grew up watching Next Gen, so maybe Below Decks is. Is there. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we'll get him out in a second. We'll talk some Star Trek. Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's take a little trip down memory lane. A few photos. David, you thought you've done some silly stuff with me. Sam, oh man.
Oh God.
Okay. First image I think we have. This is the famous couples sketch that we did. Can we see that? Yeah.
Wow.
As I recall, you kind of improvised the part of involving me in the throuple. That kind of was like a Sam note.
You know, we'd been through every kind of therapy, and that was the next step.
Right.
Yeah, and the look on your face there as well.
No acting required.
No acting required.
Let's go to the next one. This is a bad idea is to go to a gym with Sam Heughan. This was a bad idea.
That's true to scale as well. That is actually how small you are.
Yeah, I've never
It's not
felt
perspective at all.
more like an overweight child than standing next to Sam Heughan.
Well, talking of like 10-year anniversary, you must have started this when you were like 5 years old.
I was a prodigy. I was 6 years old.
You've gone through puberty yet.
This was a sweet time. We shared a milkshake once. Do you remember that? That was a happy time.
And we had these lovely matching lunch boxes, yeah.
Yeah. And then that time I surprised you by going all the way over to London. Do you remember this? Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never got you back for that.
No, you didn't. Well, you kind of just did by having the ugliest T-shirt of me made ever.
It's this guy.
Yeah, we got it.
This guy. Remember who you're talking to.
Yeah. So that was a legitimate surprise because I don't believe that.
was.
That was really?
It was. We were, I think, doing press. They said there's this thing they would like us to do, come downstairs, and I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, some special award for being brilliant. But instead I was
That
awarded,
would never happen. That's not real.
No, it's never going to happen. But yeah, and I was surprised by this, as you said, overweight child.
Are you jumping out from behind a chair?
That's me moving as fast as I possibly can. That's in mid
And I'm almost about to hit him, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I love this scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I bet Sam would want to be in Lord of the Rings. You strike me as a Tolkien guy. Yeah?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, a little bit, yeah. So my brother was named after an elf.
That felt like a confessional.
This is
That
how
felt
we
like
started.
It makes sense, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got like an elven thing.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take
Maybe,
that.
yeah, you could
Always sort of ethereal, kind of larger than, like, you probably lived like 2,000 years or something.
I'd honestly love it. I did audition for The Hobbit. I met Peter Jackson, and I was terrible. And it was to play an elf. But my brother was named after an elf called Círdan, and actually my father, apparently my family, didn't call me Sam. They called me Samwise. So yeah, and then I was very lucky. I was shooting Men in Kilts, this travel show I created, down in New Zealand. We went to Weta, and I got done up as a dwarf. And I realized as soon as I put the nose on, I transformed. And we called my dwarf, there's obviously Gloin, Droin, and we called mine Groin, the dwarf. And he was very abusive and had a lot of bad language, but a lot of fun. You should try playing a dwarf. Honestly.
Yeah, could you imagine...
Life-changing.
Could you imagine either of you being in Middle-earth? Do you feel you would fit in that? Now that you're in the comic book world, Zoe, all bets are off. You can do Fast and Furious. You can do Mission Impossible.
I am ready.
You're ready?
Yes, after this sesh, I'm ready. Don't you think?
You'd make a great...
That you're ready? Yes.
Please tell me I'm ready.
I think you're ready.
I think so. She's ready, everybody.
Great.
Look her up.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You're killing it. I know you were nervous. She was backstage going like, I don't know, what do you do out there? And I was like, just act like an idiot.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You also
Sam will show you.
Yeah. Yeah, never gonna work.
See, the pretty people like it when I make fun of them. Ask Sebastian.
I have a little challenge for Sam and David. You both have some iconic lines as your respective characters in Stranger Things and Outlander. Here's what I want to do. I want to hear you recite each other's lines. So, here's what's going to happen.
Oh, God.
These are some Jaimie Fraser lines. You're gonna recite as if you're Jim Hopper.
I just know he's gonna do it so much better than me.
Do I have to do it in an accent? What do I have to do?
No, you're doing.
No,
the whole point is you're a Hopper. You're Hopper.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. You get this? Okay, so you're Jaimie, but you're reciting some Hopper lines and vice versa. So you can do what comes naturally. The lines are just unusual.
I can't even remember my accent.
You can do it. Okay, so it's David, you're Hopper, but this is your line.
But when I stand before God, I'll have one thing to say to weigh against all the rest. Lord, you gave me a rare woman. God, I loved her well.
Yes.
I mean,
he wins a Dorito.
You win the Doritos.
It's like spiking a football. Doing that at the end of the show.
Sam.
I honestly can't remember my accent. The show is over.
You dropped it. No, you have reshoots. You got to do it.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm just giving him the opportunity to get his own damn cherry Slurpee.
Wow.
That's good. They should recast.
All right.
Whoa.
There's 3 more months of filming.
All right, choose one more. You don't have to do both, but choose
Yeah.
one of your choice.
Time doesn't matter, Sassenach. You'll always be beautiful to me.
There's a small note there, but
it's good. We can work with it.
we can wait. It's a start.
I don't know the pronunciation of one of those words.
We know, David.
I missed that season. Sassenach.
Oh.
Yeah, you've just destroyed my whole whiskey industry.
It's a fun game.
Sassenach whiskey is the best whiskey out there, by the way.
It turns you into one once you've drank enough of it. Yeah.
One more from you, Sam.
Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
There it is. Well done, guys. Good job. You passed the tests. All right, before we bring out our next guest, we like to end the happy, sad, confused conversations with our profoundly random questions, and we get some amazing ones over the years. One of my favorites is the last actor you're mistaken for. Let's look at some of the best answers we've had over the last few years of happy, sad, confused to that question. Take a look. Are you ready for the happy, sad, confused, profoundly random questionnaire?
Yeah, go.
What was that? What just happened?
It was like a little
shimmy. You did shimmy.
Yeah. Well, it's better than your last question, so it's kind of fun.
Last actor you were mistaken for. Oh. Does that ever happen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it happens a lot.
I just had this happen to me.
I get Anne Hathaway a lot.
It's always Duhamel.
Kevin Sawa.
Chris Evans, Chris Pratt.
Kurt Russell, we get it sometimes.
Sophia DiMartino.
I get a lot of, you look a lot like the girl from Euphoria, and I'm like, really?
Huh.
Myself?
Sometimes people will be in the street and be like, hey, are you Andrew Garfield? I'll be like, no, I'm so sorry.
Well, people say my name wrong.
McCovey? Maccabi?
What's the go-to worst pronunciation?
Mary Louise Parker.
Those hyphens really screw people up.
Hyphens are trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler.
There's Jerry. There's Heughan.
You know, you look like the actor Ewan McGregor. I've signed pictures of him.
That's a collectible.
The guy goes, will you sign this? I was like, that's not me.
Wait, who's this? Oh, no.
And it was Felicity Jones.
And he's like, can you sign it anyway? I'm like, no, I'm not defacing Felicity's face. It's like, yeah.
I die for Chapel. I live for Chapel. Apparently, everyone says to her that I am her celebrity lookalike.
Congratulations.
That's what I'm living off of right now. That's like my oxygen right now.
Matt Damon. Oh, Joey Lawrence.
And Joe Quinn.
You get Joe
Quinn? Last actor you were mistaken for?
Justin Timberlake.
It's the hair. It's the
It's
hair.
the hair.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Really?
Honestly, I got that. I was like, wow.
Jesse Plemons. I'm quite tempted not to correct people. He's so great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
George Hamilton, which was really great.
George Hamilton.
Yeah. George Hamilton. Shows you how well I'm aging.
It's funny, I saw the clip of Bill Hader saying that he was mistaken for me.
This guy came up to me and goes, "I love the boys," and then he went like this. Oh wait,
never mind.
He got close and went, "Oh shit, never mind. Oh god, yikes."
Throughout that whole clip, he's just like, that guy works out.
That guy is in shape.
I don't.
That's awesome, you know.
Yeah, that's a great compliment to
Tell
you.
him that he looks like me, because that would suck.
Most recently, Jeff Daniels.
Somebody was like, oh my God, I love the newsroom. And then I texted Jeff, I was like, somebody just thought I was you. And he said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what's happening in my life. No one knows who I am. They think I'm Jeff Daniels.
Oh, and then another one, it was like, isn't that the motherfucker from Scooby-Doo? Isn't that Shaggy?
Amazing. Any other recent ones? Anyone else have any others to offer that have happened recently or no?
I was working in Budapest a couple of years ago, and I went to this gym, and the owner there, he was very excited to have me in there. And he's like, I like your movies. That's not his accent, but he said, I like your movies. And he kept bringing me into the gym, and then one day I went in, and he said, come. And I went into the changing rooms. It's you. I like your movie, Tarzan. And he had a big mural of me on his wall with Skarsgård written beneath it.
I mean, that's a pretty good one to be compared
I would say.
to.
Yeah.
That's no
I
Jeff
wish.
Daniels at full-on 65, all right? Yeah, Tom Cruise all the time, but in his prime. And then Brad Pitt, it's annoying. No, I do get, you know what I get a lot nowadays? I don't know if it's that people are afraid to commit or something, but I swear to God, I get this all the time where people are like, you look just like David Harbour. And I go, really? I go, is that a good thing? They're like, it's okay. But they go like, you look just like him. And I go, yeah, I know, people say that. No, really, you look just like him. I'm like, I know. And I swear I've gotten that like 5 times this week alone in New York. And you're just like, maybe I'm him.
Your David Harbour cosplay is off the
It's
charts, man.
People really don't want to believe that I'm him. I got to pull out my ID. It's embarrassing.
We did a DNA
Like,
test
this is
backstage.
my driver's license. I swear to God. They're like, no, but you look like him.
He couldn't be in the Starbucks. David Harbour wouldn't be in a Starbucks.
I'm totally in your Starbucks. I'm telling you. I'm in your Starbucks. I'm on your subway. I'm walking down your street talking to
He's
myself.
a man of the people.
I'm that guy.
Smoking a cig.
Theater kid.
He's rolling his own cigarettes on the subway.
And not eating Doritos.
Get those Doritos away from me.
See me with a Dorito bag. It's not me.
I used to get, in college, I would get Mandy Moore a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm missing
really?
you like candy. And I thought it'd be funny to make my college Facebook profile a picture that did look like both of us, but then it backfired, and friends from high school wrote comments like, "You've never looked better. Wow, you've really blossomed."
Amazing. Well, you saw this next guest on that video. He might as well be the king of Comic-Con. Let me list some of the credits here. Jack Quaid is the star of Scream, Star Trek Lower Decks, The Boys, My Adventures with Superman. He's living the nerd dream, everybody. Give it up for Jack Quaid, everybody.
Hey, Josh.
Jack?
Hold on, what?
Hey, so Josh, can you hear me?
Can
you hear me, Josh?
Yeah, we
Hey,
can hear you. Yeah, what's up?
do I have to come out?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean,
Okay.
the visual.
I just think I might have like misread the email or something, because I I made just a bit of a mistake.
No, don't overthink it, man. I'm sure whatever, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, you're probably gonna laugh.
No one's gonna. Hey, we're not gonna laugh, right? It's Jack Quaid. We're excited to see him,
guys,
right,
hey,
everybody?
Entire audience, do you promise not to laugh?
We promise. No one's gonna laugh.
Okay. All right.
No, we won't laugh, honestly.
Here he is.
Okay.
See my
All right.
T-shirt?
All right, here I come.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jack Quaid. Come on out.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
What's up, Jack?
So what I think happened was, so I don't really read too much into my emails, you know, and I think I just saw David's name, and I thought maybe this was like a Stranger Things panel.
Right.
It's not, right?
It's not. No, it's
okay.
It's the 10th anniversary of the podcast. David is here.
Oh, sick.
I'm
hey,
just
man.
here, yeah.
Dude.
It is David, right?
Dude,
Jesus
hey,
Christ.
it's so good to meet you, man.
Hey, man, what's up? Nice
dude,
to meet
you're
you. Thanks
like,
for coming.
You're fucking the best, dude.
All right, cool.
Season 5, really the last season?
Yeah, last season.
Oh, man, well, shit.
Those are a hell of fingers you got.
No, man, I mean, you know, you deal with these things all the time.
Jesus Christ.
So this is
so stylish with the shoes, though.
Oh, no, yeah, you gotta wear.
Very good choice.
That's what they wear on the show, right? It's brown loafers.
Does this bring you back, David? Is this like the Demogorgon on set?
You know, season 1, we did have a guy who walked around like this.
Okay.
In like a rubber suit. Looked almost exactly like that.
Oh, sick. Yeah, no, they're always.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Why don't you
He
have
has
a
a
seat?
SAG award, that guy.
Oh, sweet. I don't, you know. Oh, man. Well.
I mean, you're here anyway. You want to stick around?
Yeah, sure. I'll stick around.
Yeah,
hey,
cool. Thanks,
hey.
man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Jack
what's
Quaid.
up, man? Hey.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, hi. Fucking love Doritos too, bro. It's fucking great.
Awesome.
You want one, or no, you can't?
Oh yeah, you know, yeah, probably should take this off at least. Okay.
There he is.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
What's up? Hey, sick. Nice. Thanks. Wow. These can't grip anything. That's crazy. Thanks for having me.
Well, the good news is you have a Halloween costume now. You can
Great.
You can.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's gonna be so sick. Everyone's gonna be like, "You're the guy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are the guy, though. I just
Oh,
listed
man.
all the credits, Jack. You're living truly the nerd dream come true. All these
it's
amazing
kind of insane.
shows.
Yeah, thank you. I feel very, very lucky. And thanks to all of you for being here for Josh. This is insane. Also, I was signing today. Some of you came through. You guys are so, so cool. Thank you for having me. You're wonderful. Thank you. That makes a sound, yeah?
Yeah, we hear that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So not to make you rank all the amazing franchises you've been a part of, but what makes your inner geek most lose their mind? What are you a part of that's...
Oh God, I kind of have to bring it back to. I think I have to bring it back to the boys because for so long, thanks y'all. For so long, I was like such a superhero nerd, and I was like, oh my God, I'd love to be in, you know, Marvel, DC movies, something like that someday. The fingers are distracting. I'm now realizing.
We love it.
I can grip the Doritos. The sound of that is amazing. No, but I just was always wanted to be in something nerdy and something involving superheroes, and then like never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd, you know, be at like ground zero for this whole franchise, and you know, especially with how absolutely deranged our show is. I remember being at New York Comic Con like before the show came out. No one knew anything about it. They're like, why is it called The Boys? This doesn't make any sense. And we had to kind of explain the show, and I was kind of like, are people gonna respond to this? And you guys have been absolutely incredible, so thank you for watching.
The show is amazing. I feel like a theme in tonight's conversation is endings, because we do know The Boys is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Do you haven't started...
Whoa, it wasn't a boo, it was a whoa. I don't know about this.
You haven't started shooting the end yet, but...
No, that'll be in about a month. We're all gonna head up to Toronto and finish this thing. It's gonna be very bittersweet, but I'm just really excited that we get to go out on our own terms. You know, like this is the the ending that Eric Kripke and our writers intended. So, you know, it's not going to be rushed. It's going to feel very final. It's going to be great.
Have you made any requests for Huey before this all ends? I need to do this. I need to
Oh,
share a scene
man.
here.
I think I just want nudity to stop. My butt's had a lot of screen time, and it's not a great one. You know what I mean? And I think we don't need to...
Yeah, you and Sam could talk, maybe.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare.
No, it's...
You see how ripped I am right now? Look at this. That's all chest. Hell yeah.
Time to dig into those Doritos, pal.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Open them.
It's time. It's about
Shame,
time.
eat the shame away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want to open these. They will fall. This is the slickest surface of all time. It will be just a pool of Doritos.
Dive on in.
Yeah. Oh.
Given what you've just talked about, do friends and family watch the show? Do you give them a heads up? Do you say, like, maybe skip this episode? We're cool here.
Oh, yes, no, I definitely have. Anything involving my ass, I've just been like, can you just not watch? I mean, season 3, you just don't watch it. Like, no one in my family should watch season 3. My butt's all over that thing. But yeah, I'm actually, well, you brought up families. I'm actually very surprised at how many people come up to my table when I do a con, and it's an entire family, including children. They're like, we love the show. All of us, we watch it. And I'm like, that's a baby. And they're like, yeah, they gotta learn. But thank you for watching, entire family. I have questions, but I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Same question for you, Sam. Friends and family, do you give them heads up?
I've seen his butt, yeah. I mean, I've seen it.
Right,
yeah, it's good.
And?
Well, can I get it signed?
Okay, later. We'll go backstage. Yeah.
David, is your butt?
Yeah, how's your butt?
Yeah.
How was it?
No, the only thing, what do? I usually take my shirt off each season, and the more voluptuous I am, the greater the response. Which is like a lovely gesture, audiences. You guys want me on that full half and half diet. Just a nice warm glass of half and half and 24 donuts, David, a day. That's all we ask.
It does feel like Red Guardian's costume doesn't leave much to the imagination. It accentuates every aspect of the body. Do you enjoy?
Yeah,
feel
you
like
know
flattered
what?
by it?
It's crazy though. It is crazy because you know the great thing about you do a Marvel movie. And the first thing everybody does on a Marvel set, and there's a guy down in Atlanta who's like the trainer for like everybody Marvel, and so everybody's like, all right, we're gonna train, and like everybody just starts training and lifting. You understand this, Sam, right? We lift weights and we do things and stuff, right? And then they're always like, except David. Like, he can lift weights. We're fine with that. It's true. Like in Thunderbolts, but they're like, please don't lose that adorable dad belly. And I'm like, guys, you've given me all the tools to get in shape. And you're saying, don't use them.
It's kind of the dream. I don't know. Let's put up the QR code again just for audience questions, just to remind you folks how to submit your questions. We'll put it up on the big screen if we could. Thank you. We also should mention Star Trek Lower Decks. We talked Star Trek a little bit earlier.
And by the way, this is the last season of Lower Decks, but we would have loved to have you. What the fuck? I didn't know you watched the show.
We were so close.
It's unbelievable.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, thank you, dude. Oh,
yeah.
But yeah, hey, let's get renewed. Let's do this. Let's keep going. Let's get him on. Let's do it.
Isn't William Shatner a big Outlander fan? I feel like he's...
Yeah. I hung out with him once. We went to his stables and I watched him like riding a horse and stuff. And I don't know, it was really weird because sometimes I wonder if I'm speaking to him via messages and stuff or if it's actually his assistant. I don't know.
Does his assistant look a lot like him?
You can't tell them apart. Yeah, no, but I believe he was a fan until he saw me ride. Yeah.
Do you want to be a red shirt that dies? Do you want to be a captain? Do you want to? What do we cast you as?
So much to unpack. Yeah, I would. A good death would be great. A red shirt, I think. But
if you had to pick a captain, like who's your favorite captain?
Oh, excellent. Well, I mean, I'm going back to Picard, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
that
of course.
My Patrick Stewart
the man.
is just incredible. But I love Deep Space Nine. I was a bunch.
David, Trekkie, secret Trekkie, or not?
Yeah, no, I mean, in college, like, I just watched Next Generation nonstop. And that was just back in the days when we had these things called DVDs. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember those Next Generation DVD cases, though, but they came like silver, and then like the thing would come, stripe would come around, it'd be orange for season 4, or red for season 3, or whatever. And yeah, we just had those back to back, and we would just like try to write papers and just have that playing in the background. Just like, I love that. Jean-Luc playing like 5-card stud and stuff with his crew. And
I find the hum of the ship of the Enterprise is very calming. It's very nice to put on at night when you're like kind of drifting off to sleep. It's a very nice hum. Just that it gives off, I don't know, whatever, you know. You haven't noticed the hum? It's a good hum.
Who's with me on the hum? Crickets, nothing.
You got a smattering of yes?
I had no idea until way too late that they did that thing on the ship where they moved their bodies in the camera. Like, I was like, it must be a huge rig and like a whole thing. I also didn't know that Patty Duke played her and her identical cousin on the Patty Duke show until I was like 25.
They make you believe. It's so good.
It makes you the magic of movies.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
And Jack is not the Demogorgon. That's a different thing.
I know, but Jack Quaid is before you now, not the Demogorgon.
Isn't he always?
Yes, of course.
It's a masterclass.
It's a masterclass in how to be an idiot.
One more piece of tape to show before we bring out our wonderful final guest of the evening. Another one of my favorite questions that we ask most guests is about the worst note they've received from a director. We've gotten some amazing responses. Enjoy this compilation of the worst notes actors have received.
Profoundly random question, Sebastian. Here we go. You ready?
This is like our modern day actor studio.
What's the worst note a director has ever given you?
The worst note. Anything that was longer than a sentence.
Someone told me to do press-ups before a take. Yeah, I know, it's pretty fucked up. I did the press-ups, but I didn't love it.
Just feel it. I need you to feel it. Do it less gay.
Whoa!
I think when their note contradicted itself.
Just get through it faster.
Faster.
But then they go, but deliver it slower.
And it's like, okay, yeah.
More energy.
How do you respond to that?
I die inside.
Right. Worst note a director has ever given you.
Silent thumbs. Because it's not be funnier.
More funny.
They're like, just like funnier.
Not funny, more funny. And I remember going, oh God, it's all over.
It's like you're conducting an orchestra, but everybody's playing different notes.
What?
It isn't gelling.
Don't do that. That's bad.
Don't print it. Sorry.
It won't be the last time that the director thinks that, but you might be the only person who says it in those terms, and respect to you, sir.
I mean,
Don't print it.
That was wonderful. Now do it again and make me believe you.
Was that meant as constructive criticism?
Exactly what you fucking think they meant. Do it again. And don't suck so hard.
I hate it when they're like, hey, let's talk about your dad. I'm like, I'll get there.
When a director brings you onto set and goes, so you're gonna, and they just read out what's on the page, and I'm like, yeah, no, I've got that. I can read that. It's the context that I need.
A director once asked me, am I a good director? We're the needy ones.
Get out. Get out.
we're rehearsing and we're walking down a big alleyway. But we're in a room that's smaller than this. All right, cool. We'll just stand here. Boys, cut. I can't watch this. It's so fake. Listen, all you need to do is, on the spot, just do a bit of this. I'm not doing this, mate. It's so silly. He was a bit of a dick.
Sometimes a director will ask you to do exactly what you just did.
Again? Okay.
You're like, but we just did that, I think.
What I do now is if I get a bad note or a note that I don't agree with, I agree.
You go, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, oh, totally, great. And then you do exactly the same thing. And then they go, yeah, that was great, yeah. And you're like,
So you want to give them respect, but also be like, are you losing your mind?
So fun. Zoe, you're a newbie. Do you have a contribution here? Worst note a director has ever given you?
Oh, shoot. I mean, faster, better, maybe.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess funnier.
Yeah, that's not very specific.
Oh, man, sorry. I mean, I black out when that happens. I'm like, oh, good, that thing is happening, and what is the other job I'm gonna do when I quit this business?
Right. It is striking the commonality. Like, so many of those notes, you've all heard the same thing. Like, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, sometimes it sounds like English is my second language, and it's really the only language I speak. And I can hit the wrong, I can make a word that's not the operative word sometimes. And that's not fun when someone has to come in and go, that's a really weird place to emphasize.
That's what Christopher Walken's been doing for 50 years. Yeah. Come on. We have one more amazing guest, a returning champion to Happy, Sad, Confused. She is Comic-Con royalty. You know her from Blindspot. You know her from, of course, she's OG Marvel. Sif is in the house. Give it up for Jaimie Alexander, everybody. Come on. Here she is.
Hi.
There she is, Jaimie.
Oh my gosh, all this for me?
All this for you.
Oh, should I have come this way? Hi, you guys. Hello.
Hello, Jaimie, welcome.
Oh, okay, I thought you were still wearing the headpiece. I'm disappointed, Jack.
I would have burst into flame. I'm so sorry. Would you like these Doritos?
I would, actually, thank you.
Wow, the cast is divided, the panel's divided. David Harbour and all of the rest of us.
Oh, they suck.
I'm not sharing these. I've been backstage listening to you people talk about these damn things for like an hour, and I'm starving, and I was gonna get a burger, but I'm gonna pregame with these.
There you go.
Oh,
It's comps.
After my own heart. Do you like them, Sam?
I mean, yeah, I'm waiting for you to open them, Jaimie, but...
I'm not doing that here. You'll take it.
Okay.
And also, can it be, like, let's be clear, there is only one Jaimie Alexander.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So wait, what was brewing backstage? You were alluded to a competition of some sort. What were you guys talking about?
I hate you for bringing that up, by the way.
What? I did nothing.
I heard
if
you
you're going
earlier.
to steal the Doritos,
Wow.
Jaimie, the real Jaimie Alexander, challenged the fake.
No, I didn't. I did not challenge you. I was doing.
You saw it, Jack.
No.
You saw it. You were there.
I didn't see how it started. I just saw the end, and it seemed like you both were doing a great job.
I was getting a little tired. It's really dark back there, you guys, and like I didn't have anybody to play with, and I was like, I need to wake up, so I just started doing push-ups on my knuckles because that's what I do, and then He-Man over here was like, can I also? And I said, sure, but like I already did a bunch, and I can't do that many. And then of course in the time that I did 4, he did like 456, but that's fine. And my friend videoed it, so.
No.
It exists. It doesn't make me look very good, but
This is not true. Listen.
Josh, I texted it to you, so you have.
Oh, perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
You're welcome.
I turn around. I saw Jaimie lying on the floor. I'm a gentleman. I offered to help her up.
Sure.
Jack was taking his clothes off.
Yeah.
As he does.
As I do.
Oh, yeah.
I see a push-up contest, I take my clothes off. Those are the rules.
And someone opened the Doritos. We got
There
a
you
party.
It's like the 90s.
Season 3.
Oh my gosh. A little healthy competition's good. I'm happy this happened tonight. Jaimie, you're a Comic-Con vet. I mean, talk to me about the first couple times you came to a Comic-Con, probably San Diego, I would imagine, for Thor in those early days. Did it blow your mind? I mean, that's got to be an indelible memory.
It was incredible. I mean, I love it here. I feel like I'm at home. It's I did, to be fair, I did want to dress up in a kilt because I thought it would be hilarious, but I couldn't find one, so
That's
here we
one
are.
word of describing.
I didn't hear you, and I'm glad I didn't. It's probably for the best you're not sitting next to me, because I got a good right hook.
Oh.
So back to Thor.
I'm so scared right now.
Thank you.
Jack, stay where you are, because otherwise there will be bloodshed.
Don't move.
Okay.
But yeah, I love being here. It's really fun, and I've it's been a long road with Marvel, and but I've had a great time, and it's facilitated things like this where I get to hang out with all of you guys and your incredible costumes and your personalities and everything, and you guys have definitely added some spice to New York for sure.
Do you remember the first time, you must have seen cosplay over the years as your characters. That's got to be a moment in someone's career. You don't count on that as a young actor.
It's amazing. When I first saw people dress up as Lady Sif, I actually was like, damn, their costume's better than the one I wore in the first movie. I was like, and they can move in it, what? But then for Blindspot, I had a lot of people dressing up with like the tattoos, and I really felt for you guys if you did that because they are impossible to get off. Like I had like glue on my body for like weeks. I would just pick up gnats, glass, whatever's flying around. I'm not kidding. I would do a fight scene and literally be like, oh my God, like what's in there, you know? But it's really cool, you guys. It's just so creative and so rewarding to see that something that I enjoy doing so much makes people happy.
Yeah,
like,
it's huge.
It's a good feeling.
At this point, is it a non-starter? You open a script and it says your character has tattoos. You're like, I've been there. I went to the extreme. Hard pass.
Like, what more could you do? I literally, you guys, just FYI, there was not a place on my body without a tattoo. Like, the palms of my hands and the bottom of my feet, I literally, between the cheeks, everywhere. Like, they were everywhere. Because I couldn't, it was NBC. They're like, we can't see anything, so we're just going to cover you with tattoos. That's right, Sam. Don't shake your head at me.
Sorry, no, I'm going to a very happy place. So.
Well, I mean, you know, at least I was covered with tattoos.
Whoa.
Guys, please. Like, this is... I can't handle this right now.
I'm so glad you're here.
Oh,
no.
Man, I'm not.
Tell me more about the tattoos, Jaimie.
Shit.
Well, they were sticky. Listen, it was the weirdest thing I've ever put on my body, which, if you've seen the stuff I've done, it says a lot. But yeah, it's really cool. I am yet to play a normal person. I just can't fucking get a job where I play a normal woman. So
yeah, like most actors like dream of these extreme roles. You're like, Jamie's dream is play a lady, play a woman.
Can she walk down the street without murdering somebody? Nope. That's okay. It's easy to cover my real life, so.
Exactly. Have any of you, I would imagine a few of you might have seen tattoos of your characters on people's bodies over the years. Is that...
A very high stakes thing happens every now and then when I do a convention. They're like, can you sign my arm? I'm about to go to the tattoo parlor and get that, like, just, you know, they'll trace over that and create a tattoo. And that's the most amount of pressure to sign something well in the world. I'm like, I'm very flattered. Are you sure you want me on your body forever? You have to ask those questions.
She said yes.
Thank you. Thank you. We found the one. Appreciate you.
She now has your signature as well, so she's
there we go.
stealing your identity.
I'm going to have you all sign me tonight and get it all tattooed afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down.
Seems like a wise idea, right?
Then we're going to stick Doritos to you.
We do have some fan questions. Tracy loves Sad Jaimie wants to know, for all the guests, what is the theme song for your life?
Send in the clowns.
Oh, I'm not fast enough for this, Sam.
It's okay.
Oh, God, Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now. There we go.
I get knocked down by Chumbawamba.
Yes.
It's technically called tub thumping, but for the sake of the bit.
Thunderstruck, AC/DC.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Let's go to Lizzie here for Jack. Were there any Easter eggs fans didn't catch from the past season of The Boys?
Oh my God, Easter eggs from the past season. We throw a lot in there. I think like throughout the show, there are these little things like for fans of like all of Eric Kripke's bodies of work. He puts in like little, you know, like the pizza restaurant is called like Tony Cicero's. So it's called Tony Cicero's in Supernatural, in Timeless, and all of his work. So if you look really closely, you'll see Easter eggs from like all of Eric Kripke's. You can't say filmography, televisionography. There you go.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's go with that. You guys are moving fast. Let's see. Oh, Crystal wants to know, this is a selfish one, if you could add Josh into any of your shows, who would you cast him as and why? I don't know why there's an LOL at the end of the question. That wasn't necessary.
For the reboot of Stranger Things, he would be the lead overweight child. With a large man teaching him how to lift weights for the first time. Son, come over here.
For the new Blood of My Blood, which is the prequel show, I think Josh would definitely have to play my father.
Yeah.
It's all in the genes, right?
Yeah.
Can you play yourself on The Boys and just interview the Deep?
Oh.
I just want that to happen.
Now you're talking.
You don't die, don't worry.
Hook me up, man. Amazing.
I'm not answering that.
Let's do the one, Jaimie in Blindspot. Oh, you know this question. You've heard this one. How long did it take to apply tattoos for the episodes from Kim?
Okay, so legit 9 hours. I would be in makeup standing. I wasn't allowed to sit or anything. So it's a puzzle. So we would listen to like really inappropriate podcasts and stuff. It got weird, but and then about 3 to 4 hours to take them off.
You earned your paycheck on that one.
I'm still alive.
Let's do for all from Catherine. What would be your chance for a zombie apocalypse? And then it went away. Chances in a zombie apocalypse. Would you survive? Do you have what it takes?
I would.
Zero chance.
You have no skills.
I'd win, is that what you say?
Absolutely.
I feel like Jaimie in this group would survive the zombie apocalypse.
Jaimie would, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Don't you have a whole arsenal of weapons?
You can't walk down the street without murdering someone.
Well, Jack.
We're going to go
Careful.
to Jaimie's house and survive there.
I do have a lot of weapons at my house. Sharp, not guns, just sharp objects. And a hammer. I have a Thor hammer. Does that make it better? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sam.
You had something, David? Or on the...
I've been reading a lot of sociology recently, a lot of dark sociology. Today, there was a gentleman on a bike who was texting who ran into me. So I'm in the middle of the zombie apocalypse.
Wow.
And I am trying to survive. If you are riding a bike, do not text on your phone. In fact, let's all put them down and look at each other.
Here's one from Ethan for you, David. How was filming Thunderbolts and Stranger Things at the same time? Did you have to do
How was it what? Filming Thunderbolts?
both at the same time? Is that kind of schizophrenic to kind of go from one to the other? Or?
Yeah, they actually kind of worked it out though, where I could just do Thunderbolts for 2 weeks. But I did have to justify because the beard is sort of Red Guardian, and so I did have to work through a big justification of why Hopper grew this insane beard this season. But you'll see it in my face. You'll understand when you see it.
Can't wait to see you electrocuted. We've seen the sneak preview of that already. I'm going to introduce some, as we wrap up, some new happy, sad, confused, profoundly random questions that we've never done. I'm going to try these out and see if they work. Strangest thing any of you have ever done to prepare for a role? Something jump out, an extreme length you went for. Maybe it was an audition, maybe it was the actual role, that in retrospect seems, what was I thinking?
Okay. The first Thor, I went in to see Kevin Feige, and I had my purse, and I happened to carry a knife, and it was also that
Checks
time of
out.
the month. No, it gets worse. And my purse fell off the chair, and there was a tampon and a knife and like all this stuff. And then somehow it came up that I have 4 brothers, and so they were basically like, so, okay, you're Sif, so there you go. So I was myself. Tag, you're it, Jack.
Oh shit. I had to learn how to play the bongos for Oppenheimer, which is the thing I never thought I'd say in my life. David Krumholtz is in that movie. He plays the bongos for not 1, but 2 Grateful Dead cover bands. And yeah, he rules. And he would give me like bongo lessons in the lobby of our hotel. And I wouldn't say I'm the greatest bongist who ever lived, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah.
We can go to the next unless anybody else has anything.
I mean, a long time at the start of my career, I had to audition for the Monkees remake of the musical show, and I can't sing, I can't dance, and I can't play the guitar. I went out and bought a guitar. I traveled down to London, and I walked into the audition, and then they said, "Do your piece." Yeah, That you can see how that went. Right.
Wow, they were doing a new Monkeys. That's the shocking part of that story. That's crazy.
Right.
Is there an actor that you're convinced you would vibe with on screen? And in your heart of hearts, you're like, I see that actor one day. We're gonna click. It makes sense.
I thought me and Jaimie would, but
That dream died tonight.
Well, I mean, you know, we could. I love that nobody answered that. We're like, no,
I feel like I've been
actors
blabbing.
suck.
I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I love Will Ferrell, and I would love to do a movie with Will Ferrell.
Seems like a no-brainer.
Do any of you have a recurring dream or nightmare that has popped up in your life?
living it now, I think.
I still have a nightmare from when I used to serve, when I was a waitress. I still worry about a burger that I did not fire for table 42.
And they're still waiting for it, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have like anxiety dreams like during or before work, before a job? Is that
all the time? I have a thing, I'm sure you guys have had it too, where I'm going to bed after a long day of work. It is completely silent in my room, but my brain still hears the rhythm of the set. Like you hear kind of just voices that don't say anything, but they're just kind of like, and that will just kind of play as I'm trying to fall asleep, and it is probably a form of schizophrenia if I'm thinking about it, but it's great.
I have the classic actor's nightmare. Do you guys have that one? Like, there's a classic actor's nightmare where you're backstage, you're about to do a play, and you don't know any of your lines or what the play is, and you're not wearing any pants. And I have that literal nightmare all the time. And the stage manager is like, go, 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 go. And I'm like, I don't know. Hello. And then I wake up in a sweat.
I had that dream until I had to actually go on stage with no pants, and then that's
like nightmare? That's my life. Yeah.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Is there a line in your career that you had to utter that was so cumbersome, so insane, you will never forget it because you had to put so much work into remembering this techno-babble, this bizarre whatever?
I mean, I did this show when I was like 22 called Kyle XY. And my character, for some reason, had to give the Latin term for every fucking disease. So it was like Staphylococcus aureus and like all this stuff. And I grew up in Texas. I don't know how to say that. It was just terrible. Somebody else speak, please.
I did kind of the opposite of that. Like, I did this movie called Gran Turismo last year that, and it was like, it's one of these parts where there's a lot of time spent, he's talking to the driver. So it was me and this great actor, Archie. And so there's just a ton of coverage of just me, like, staring at a screen, going like, and they had like nothing written. So it was just me going like, coming around that turn, come around that turn. Make that turn, make sure you get around that turn. Make the car go around the track. Get it on the straightaway, now go fast. So it's like I had to make up like tons of shit.
That's a nightmare.
And it was a nightmare.
Eat those Doritos, go get those Doritos.
Like, I wish I had technical stuff to say, and instead it was just David Harbour trying to be a race car driver.
If you can believe it, guys, we're careening towards the end. This has been such a special night. I know! A few things to mention before we go. I do want to plug some of the projects we discussed here tonight. Creature Commandos, check it out. It's amazing. It's on Max in December. Night Bitch, we didn't even mention also, is a great film that Zoe's in, coming out very soon. Outlander, of course. Sassenach Spirits, of course. Star Trek Lower Decks, of course. We're going to cast Jaimie as a normal damn human being one of these days.
One of these days.
We're going to manifest it. Before we go, I do have some gifts because we have a tradition at Happy Sad Confused. When you are on the show for 5 times, you get a frickin' hat, guys. And we have 2 5-timers tonight. Here we go, guys. 5-timer club member, David Harbour, everybody.
Wow. I had no idea. I want to thank Josh. I want to thank all of you. Sorry.
5-timer club, Sam Heughan, everybody.
Hell yes.
And look, I couldn't let everybody feel left out. So 2-timer club member, Jack Quaid, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, America.
2-timer club member, Jaimie Alexander.
This is so
everybody.
normal.
And the very rare 1-timer club member hat to Zoe Chao, everybody. Congratulations. Look at you. You're all beautiful. Look at you. Amazing. My dream has come true.
Welcome to our cult.
This is the new fashion, this entire ensemble.
Some quick earnest thanks, as painful as it is for me to be earnest for a moment. I do want to thank a lot of people that helped get me here today. Helping out on the show tonight, Sammy Heller, Mark Christophas, Maeve Kierans, Colin Rooney, Chris Luperi. They were all invaluable. And look, it's been 10 years of Happy Second Fuse, so as you can imagine, even though my name's on it, a lot of people have helped along the way. So just indulge me for 30 seconds. Joel Hannock, CJ Smith, Jonathan Kaplan, Alan Miller, Scott Porch, Christian Harloff, Chris Van Vliet, Benjamin Wagner, Van Schika, Cheddar Verdi, Ricky Weiss, Lauren Bradshaw, Sean McNulty, Brian McDonald, and all of New York Comic Con. My family's here tonight. Thank you for coming. And this amazing audience that kind of made Happy Second Fuse history tonight. Thank you so much. And of course, my utmost thanks to you wonderful people for sharing this very special night with me. You're the best. I thank you all. I love you all. Thank you for sharing this with me, in all honesty. It's been a special run. We're not stopping. Don't worry. 10 more years of Happy Second Fuse coming soon. And last but not least, if you look under your seats, 10 people are lucky enough to get special posters. So look under your seats. There are stickies. If you have one that says HSC, not you, David, you don't get one. If you have one, you're going to go over here and you get a poster on your way out. So that's the show. That's 10 years of Happy Second Fuse. Thank you all so much for being here tonight, everybody.